Happy holidays, Bridge to Recovery. It's me again. It's Q, Quincy Phillips, the Executive Director. As we end this calendar year, I've seen an energized network eager for clarity and action. I've also heard a bit of intrigue surrounding the draft of our strategic initiatives. Your feedback is being included and desired. Your input always allows us to be more targeted so that we can create the metrics and find commonality for our work ahead. I'm excited to hear the feedback and see the connection between the Worker Co-op initiative and our ability to lean into providing our immigrant and undocumented community with clear access to resources and opportunities that are already made available to so many. I'm excited for those that have championed for youth involvement. As social entrepreneurship and a revitalization of the Business Entrepreneurship Working Group has its sights on our youth. I also want to stress that these pillars are in draft form. Do skills and jobs fit? Or would something like economic mobility serve us better, where we use skills, training, and career development as markers and metrics for our success? As we evolve, these initiatives create a unified and strong voice for advocacy, inclusion, policy change, and innovation. My belief in this network is that strong. My belief is that our network can be strategic. My belief is that this role and our network was created to show those with the power to disrupt, change, or evolve that we are together, and that when we are not, it is a demonstration that we are challenging one another to eliminate the status quo. These initiatives do take money. It's a key resource. So let me talk briefly about that. My background is heavy into capacity building for organizations and even collaboratives. While I'm aware of local and regional funding opportunities, my sights have been set on the resources that are available and targeted to either the work plans provided by the working groups or the strategic initiatives that have been provided to you in draft form. While I appreciate our guiding principles and ideas brought to me through the steering committee, my role is to lead us into the future. That future consists of a yet-to-be-formed JEDI Council, Justice, Equity, Diversity, Inclusion, which will help provide the guardrails that hold us to what we're all fighting for, economic freedom and systems change. This council will sit outside of Bridge to Recovery, yet will include people with lived experience, communities of color, as well as regional leaders and stakeholders. Lots of work to get us to the point of process, sustainability, and scale. Yet, that's where we're headed. While I was hoping to share great news around the EDA's Build Back Better Regional Challenge, the government appears to need more time to make a decision. That decision is now promised for later this month. As a bit of background, should we win, we'll receive a grant to create a plan and budget for up to $75 million to support our region's aim to establish a countywide community food hub, including a commercial kitchen incubator initiative that is focused on the immigrant, undocumented, youth, and reentry communities through trainings, business development, and social entrepreneurship. We'll use the planning time as a call to action for members of the network and community to join in creating an inclusive budget and engagement process to present our best and brightest for the final submission. That also provides an opportunity to broaden our network. While we are strong, we have many members of our family missing from the network. Initiatives and opportunities will be areas where we bring in more. Through that engagement, which also assists in breaking down our safety net and workforce silos, we can find even greater purpose in our existing working groups that have slowed down a bit. For instance, communication and collaboration can be called on to think through outreach and inclusion for future initiatives and opportunities. It's just an example, not a declaration. These conversations excite me, and I look forward to our next network gathering on January 19th at 10 a.m. That's right, Wednesday, January 19th at 10 a.m. will be our next meeting. Moving forward, we'll sunset the siloed safety net and workforce development task force meetings and replace it with a single meeting that I will lead. That does not mean that there will not be a future need for individual task force meetings to return to the network. We will stand them up as needed. Those future meetings will be inclusive to all, and other task force members will be invited to be additive to the conversation. For now, we'll continue to have the individual task force chair meetings, and I will also play a larger role in leading those meetings over the next quarter. It's key that I stay connected to you all, while also navigating other regional opportunities for Bridge to Recovery. I'm also excited to announce that we'll have a podcast that will debut during Jedi Week Silicon Valley next month. Expect some special guest invitations in the new year. Your voices will not be silenced, they'll be amplified. So be on the lookout for additional materials that will bring clarity and action to the presentation from last month. We're working hard, yet we're ending this year with the goal of being prepared for the next year. Thank you again for all of your hard work, your dedication, your insights. They're all valuable. I'm wishing you all a happy holiday season filled with family, purpose, and love.